Should just start every video out like this. Hey y'all. Hey, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. What was this? Anyways, as you can see, I'm wearing the only Bill and Ted shirt that I own because we're gonna review Bill and Ted Face the Music. Don't get used to this. It's not like I have a shirt for every movie that comes out. It just so happens that a million years ago in my loot crate, I got this t-shirt, and this is a franchise movies, a series of movies that just so happen to have a third movie just come out, and we're gonna talk about it. I've already said that. All right, so this is gonna be a quick quarantine movie review because I'm currently quarantined, and this is gonna be quick because my movie reviews, when people ask me, are usually pretty well, I think they're pretty short. They're not like in depth. I don't go like into like, the director, blah blah blah. I don't know a lot of directors. I actually follow actors more than now that I think about it. Like, I'm more actor driven, which you'll learn Leonardo DiCaprio is my boo boo, but that's a different story. Anyway, also, I don't like spoiling things, so if there for some reason something that I realize might spoil, I will tell you. Otherwise, I am like strictly like a no spoiler type of situation. Unless it's an old ass movie, then that's your fault. So Bill and Ted Face the Music stars Keanu Reeves, which is another one of my boo-boos that I follow, and Alex Winter, which I just found out what his name was this week when we rewatched Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure and Bill and Ted Bogus Journey. Which, oh my god, don't get me started. The movie is about Bill and Ted, like I said, later in life. They're older. They have 2 grown daughters, and they pretty much haven't wrote the song. Is that a spoiler? No, because if you haven't seen the first 2, that's not a spoiler. Wow, I can't explain this without actually giving away spoilers. It's almost like I should read the synopsis. Bill? There it is. Okay. Why did not have a summary and I'm just gonna look like an idiot? That's not bad. I'm gonna read this to you because I can't think of a way to summarize it without spoiling anything. So our good friends at IMDb, which is Internet Movie Database. Anyway, so their synopsis for Bill and Ted Face the Music is:
Once told they'd save the universe during a time-traveling adventure, 2 would-be rockers from San Dimas, California find themselves as middle-aged dads still trying to crank out a hit song and fulfill their destiny.
So let's get to my opinion about this movie. The way that I like to critique a movie, I guess, the plot, very importantly the acting and the flow of the movie. So for this movie, it's Bill and Ted. So if you've seen the first 2, I already knew going in that it was probably going to be really silly plot-wise. So I was okay with that. And it was. The one thing that I did like about this movie, though, is the fact that the movie felt, plot-wise, that they went back to the original feeling, the silliness, goofiness of the first one, and just combined the few good parts of the second one.
No way!
Yes way.
Into an updated version of what the first one would probably have been if they filmed it now, if that makes any sense. I got really emotional in the beginning just because there's things that are shown from the other movies. I'm just like, you also realize that I'm a very emotional person. I have feelings. I like having feelings, and I like expressing my feelings because then they don't fester inside of me and then I won't blow up. Communication. Anyways, the plot's silly, cute, fun, funny. So you'll enjoy that. If you enjoyed the first one, you'll enjoy that. Especially the fact that they're dads. I mean, that alone, just reading that, I was like, yes, I want to see that. It just sounds really cute. And it was really cute. Acting wise, again, it's Bill and Ted. If you've seen the first 2, you know that their acting is mostly whoa.
Bogus.
Tubular, stuff like that. So I was expecting that. What I was not expecting is Mr. Alex Winter has stepped up his acting game, because for me, watching the first 2, I felt like Keanu was like on point with how ridiculous his character was and how just like laid back his character was. And it just always felt like Bill, Alex Winter, that actor, that he was always overly doing it to kind of keep up with Keanu. But in this movie, it was like the other way around. Like Keanu was kind of struggling to keep up with Alex in it. And I feel like that's mostly because, you know, Keanu Reeves for like the past, what, decade, maybe a little bit past that, has been like this serious, like badass action actor. So he's probably just like stuck into that, which is fine. But again, it's Bill and Ted. You're going because you want to be entertained with silliness. I'm not expecting like any Oscar worthy type of thing. So that aside, it was fine. I really can't get over how blown away I was. Again, not that he's like any Oscar worthy performance. This is, I felt like Alex really stepped up his game as Bill. Like I believed he was Bill. Other than that, well, the other thing besides plot and acting for me that I always focus on with movies is like the flow. And this movie goes by quick. And the ending just kind of just ends, which I didn't like, but it's Bill and Ted. I mean, they get like a get out of jail free card because you already know there's a possibility of it's going to be bad. But I didn't think it was bad at all. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cute and funny and like had the same kind of heart that the first movie did. Excellent! So I really loved that they were able to capture that in a new version of Bill and Ted. So I feel like a lot of people will enjoy it. One thing I like to, when people ask me for critiques on movies, like if they should see it or not, is should you see it in movie theaters or should you stream it at home? This one, I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, if you don't go see it in movie theaters, you're not missing out on anything. It's not like it's a big blockbuster with like special effects and stuff that you need to see in a big screen, which, I mean, it does have some special effects, but it's nothing you're missing if you wait at home to stream it for free, or since it is available on demand right now, you can purchase it and watch it from home right now. So I feel like it's a little bit of both. You could wait till it's rentable or free on Netflix or something in a year or so, or you could just go out and see it, which, I mean, I like going to the movies, so that's why I went. Plus, it's Bill and Ted. I love Bill and Ted. They're so silly. The little guitars. I don't know. I liked it. I could see there's certain things about it. Like, I know movie critics will go in because that's their job and be like, this is horrible and blah, blah, and they'll find reasons to hate it. But there also were things about it that I could see people, like critics, liking. But more importantly, I think people, Bill and Ted fans in general, will like it. It's very enjoyable. It's funny. It's got heart. The flow of it actually flows. I mean, there's obviously going to be some, like, plot holes, but it's Bill and Ted. I mean, it's Bill and Ted. So I'd say go see it. I mean, if you don't want to see it in theaters, again, it's on demand, so you can watch it from home for, I think it's like $20, which might sound a lot, but you got to think about it. If you buy it at home, they're expecting people to have like at least 4 people in their household, so that kind of equals out, or at least 2, because tickets are usually $10 a person anyway, so there you go. Either way, I enjoyed it. I think you will too, especially if you love Bill and Ted. So go see it whenever you want to. Just remember to wash your hands and wear your mask if you go. That's it for me. If you liked this movie review, you want to hear some more, tell me in the comments. Talk to me. If there's a movie that you want me to review, I'll try. Because I know a lot of people on here only want to watch like blockbusters, which is fine. You know, I watch blockbusters, but I'm more of a dramatic type of movie watcher. But I also watch comedies. I watch really shitty movies too. Like, I mean, I love Kung Pao. If you guys never seen that, you should. It's really funny, which I don't know where it is. Sorry, I have a bunch of DVDs up here if you want to see. They go all the way. And then in that cabinet, and in this cabinet. So I like movies. I like movies a lot. So anyways, our next movie that we're going to go see is Tenet. So I should be making a video about that soon. So stay tuned for that. Like again, if you enjoyed this review, subscribe. This is a like. I don't know why I say subscribe with the like. Subscribe to this channel, and I think there's a bell that you're supposed to hit so that if I do post something, you'll get notified and you won't miss it. So maybe do that. Plus, I hear that if you like and subscribe, it helps my channel and it helps me be able to make you more of these. So do that, please. Please, 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 please. Let me know if you're enjoying this or not. I mean, talk to me. I can only get better with comments, so let me know. Until next time, stay safe. Wash your hands, wear your mask. It's just care for each other. You know, it's lame, but I mean it. I mean, come on, man. Just care about people. It's not that hard. Uncomfortable, but we could do it. All right, guys. Bye.